Hey folks, I'm Papa Boris, and I don't know what's happening. If you look at my phone, where I have also bought this game, and you scroll through my hard history, it's just nothing but defeats. But for some reason, on my computer, when I am playing this game for the camera, it's a whole lot of victories. I don't know why, but we'll just continue riding the roller coaster. What do we got here? Ah, yes, small bonus 2, which is the thing that we've already won with. It gives small enemies +2. We've already done slippery dice. All right, it's time for Tower 23. I've actually beaten this before off camera. What this does, quite simply, is it just gives huge enemies a whole bunch of extra HP. Now, I have lost to the vanilla dragon off camera a few times. Even though that is widely considered the easiest boss, I have lost to him. He can be very difficult just because of the huge damage output he puts out, especially if he rolls the poison early. And having 23 extra HP on that lug can be a problem. But for the rest of the run, I mean, there are other huge enemies. There's other mini bosses, so you do get more than just the final boss having 23 extra HP. You know, for the rest of the fight, it's all totally normal, and you know, the fact that you don't have to sweat it so much on the other bosses means that potentially you can take the time to build a winning team. Hold on, what am I doing? Do I really think I can actually kill this in one hit? No, because of this HP at the end here, which has to be removed individually. Okay, pause. Hold on. Am I just losing my student here? You know what I'm gonna do? This is dumb. I am just gonna, there's probably a better way of doing this. I'm just gonna kill the goblin. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the goblin, and then we're gonna fight the boar. It's the dumb way to do it, but I didn't give myself any defense, and I was too lazy to reroll, so we're just doing it this way. I mean, it's an easy enough fight that this works, so who really cares? Okay, we're just gonna roll blanks today. Good job, guys. All right, Lost has very good sides for a tier 1 hero. You're getting some recompense for the HP that you're missing. All right, what do we got here? Monko and Scrapper. It's this one where it can do a lot of damage if you damage a bunch of enemies. I think this is gonna be just based on who I wanna replace. Oh man, Fighter and Defender are both really good tier 1s. We'll take the Monk. There is some synergy here potential, because if you can get bonus to shield sides, Repel becomes an absolute beast. It can become a kind of unreliable AoE depending on who the enemies are targeting. And I think that can be very useful. All right, so here, well, this will hit what, the wolf and this bee, but I don't really want to hit this bee. I want to survive this bee. Yeah, what I think I would rather do is just roll a shield on the monk, so that we can deflect. Okay, I mean, I don't know what I was gonna do if I didn't get it, but we got it. So we can just do this. This bee will suicide. We can shoot a couple of things with the poison, I guess. We'll let this rat die of poison, and then we'll get some poison going on this rat. So one possibility is I could just let this rat die over 2 turns and just focus everything on the wolf if the rat lets me. Okay, the rat is going for the monk, which is totally fine. So now we'll heal the monk and I guess just deflect to save the splint. And we'll try to get damage, there we go, best side on the other characters. And we got a blank. All right, so we do this. Oh, didn't even need the heal, interesting. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I didn't exactly do the math either, so who cares? And the wolf not really putting up much of a fight here. Remember though, I'm basically playing on normal difficulty. The only time you're not playing on normal difficulty is when you're fighting against a huge enemy, in which case, that enemy has 23 extra HP. All right, we got big heart, middle side with heal 7, or left side with shield 4. It's interesting. Middle side can be tough to replace, and the left side's even harder to replace. I prefer the item that gives you a big attack on the left side instead of a big shield, but you lose some max HP. I don't like either of these. I'm gonna just take the chance on getting a tier 2. We got 0. This does nothing, because it takes up an item slot and it gives you an item slot, so it does literally nothing. So we just don't have an item, but that's fine. I probably wasn't gonna use the other item anyway, either of the other ones, so I didn't lose anything. I just got a chance to get something better. All right, this is extremely good here because it lets me hit one of these archers, although it doesn't let me kill them unless I repeat it. Okay, we'll try it. So I can kill, let's say, this archer. And then who's killing Splint? Oh, you are. Okay, I can't... Yeah, I need to roll some defense for the splint, which is just uncomfortable. But this might not even be the best way of doing things. But we're going to save the splint, and we're going to kill the archer that's about to kill the lost. I'm not 100% sure that was the best way of doing things, but I am hoping that I can just kill this archer somehow, either with the bow poison or with the slice spell. It's admittedly a little bit of a leap. All right, this will save the splint. We'll get a mana. Okay, this will kill the rat, which will save the splint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass on this and try to roll. No, no, no! Oh God, I didn't mean to roll that. Oh Jesus! All right, well, that was hilarious. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this goblin. I did not mean to re-roll away 2 damage though. It would have been nice if the goblins was at 1 HP. Should not be a run-ending mistake here, though it does look a little scary with everyone being so beat up. Whoa, okay. Is this enough? No, because they both have to hit. Okay. No, it is enough. So we just do this twice, and then we have 2 mana for the archer. Generated hero. I don't like the generated heroes. It's too wacky for me. And then we got the gambler. Ah, geez, my gambler. I do love the gambler. Whirl is probably the better choice here with a lot of AoE synergy potential and just a big 3 attack, but we're taking the gambler. Probably the fact that I had the loss was an even bigger reason not to take the gambler because the loss has such good sides, but we're doing it. All right, this is not important because the damage is irrelevant. We're trying to get damage to knock out this alpha. Well, it's not exactly happening here. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, you were just determined. Just determined to get the shield. I am gonna start working on the alpha because he's summoning a wolf. So we have taken no damage, but we've only dealt 3 damage in exchange for there being an extra wolf. So I'd say I am worse off than I was in the first round. Really looking for some damage here, people. Oh, 1. I mean, that's not even worth it. Come on, gambler. All right, didn't happen. Yikes, this is rough. Oh man. We are up against it here. So now we have 3 wolves and the alpha. And I mean, that's why I keep saying this fight is the hardest early game fight. If the alpha rolls summons and you don't roll good damage, you're just in a lot of trouble. Okay, gambler shows up to play the ball game finally. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. It is a 1 in 6 chance of getting this 5 damage. All right, now I'm gonna dish out the damage before I commit the defense. So basically what I'm trying to do here is see if I can kill off the alpha and save everybody. That's what I'm trying to do. And the answer is yes, I can, so I will. All right, we got 3 wolves. We're modestly beat up. These guys roll their weak-ass cleaves, which doesn't really matter too much. Big mana side. We'll take 2 damage from the gambler. And then we'll just do that for insurance. Hopefully I don't need it. Okay. So we'll assign the damage, then look at where the defense needs to go. I think a slice kind of makes sense here because it is 3 overall damage. We kill that wolf. We can redirect there. Yeah, this is totally fine. All right, if that gambler hadn't shown up, we might have had a problem. But the gambler did show up after a few rounds of whiffing, and that, much like the road we chose, made all the difference. Yellow here is only +1 pip to non-damage sides, or this pillow, which I don't... It's just so hard. You have to basically get a blank, and then on the next turn, it does double damage. So this actually could go on the gambler, because the gambler often whiffs, and then if you whiff, and the next turn you get this, it's 10 damage! Very exciting. Or yellow heroes get +1 pip to non-damage sides, like these shields get better. And then if you get a yellow hero with some like kooky side, I don't know. The pillow would be fun to try with the gambler, but the gambler might not be going to the end game. So let's take this, which is a more generally useful item. Let's see what we can do here. So we're not in too much trouble here. I could take a defensive stance where we just try to keep defense and not damage anyone. Okay, at this point, we'll just keep it. All right, so we protect the splint, do a damage to each of them, get a big ol' honkin' pile of mana, and I guess, what? A slice here to just barely not trigger the ogre and kill off that thingo? All right, now I can just go balls on the ogre. Splint is going to be dying once I trigger the ogre. This will actually counteract it. We'll keep 2 damage. I'll keep 1 damage, so I don't want to risk it. And then that is great for an extra 2 damage. Okay, so we do this. Oops. This. Ah, but if I hit it again, the splint actually dies. Okay, we'll just pass then. I did try to roll shields with this fighter and couldn't. And now we just need 3 damage. That's 2. Okay, that's not 3. And there's 3. Okay. Bark. Druid or Jester? Oh, I do love both of these classes. I do love them, but the correct pick is probably Druid. You got a Cleanse, you got double 2 mana sides, and then Balance is just an upgrade over Slice. It's strictly better, and that makes up for the fact that you're losing the student. On the other hand, I love Flick. I love it so much. I think I'm gonna take. I think it's just the correct play. It just makes my mana production more reliable by giving me 2 2s instead of 3 sides that are single use. It gets rid of these heal sides that are often useless with better stuff. Ah, man, that one hurts, though. I love the Jester very much. Fountain, by the way, is a good one. It doesn't do anything. You just can whack it for mana anytime you want. So let's see what we got here. Well, 2 damage, 4 damage, cleanse away the poison. I'll take 2 damage. I could have tried to roll for mana, but I think it's fine. Okay, so this is nice. We can actually do a little bit of synergy there. We can grow that side twice. Now, I didn't actually end up needing the cleanse, so it's just 2 HP. Cyclops, remember this middle HP stuns it. It's not a enraging, it's a stunning, so if I can do 5 damage, which oh, okay, that's good. That's good. We can do that twice now, and this thing might be dead. Let's see here. So we go whack, repeat, whack. Okay, did the wrong order. First, we do this to do 1 damage to it. Then we do this. If you stun it, then the attack goes away and the repel doesn't actually do anything. And the fight's not over because we still have to finish this fountain. But, you know, it's a little silly. This thing should really just run away, I think. Right? That would just kind of make sense. It's like a little thing you have to code, but thematically that would make sense. Okay, we got the Duvet. Patient to the right. 3 sides. Oh, boy! Or Enchanted Shield. You know, let's just take that. It's very simple. Not only is this good, just because it gives you free shields, but it also has synergy. If anyone ever gets like a steel side, which is +1 damage for every shield on me, or we fight against a militia, you know, that kind of thing could be helpful. Okay, we'll keep the grow damage. I'm not going to risk a reroll. And the Gambler shows up to play the game. There is... You know what? Hold on. There's a move here, isn't there? Yeah, I think we do this. And then we overkill it by 2 or more. We overkill it by 3, which makes both bandits flee. So that's a time where you don't want to wait to make the goblin flee. Reroll Gambler? Absolutely not. And we got this. I don't like this mage, these decay sides. Just not a big fan. We'll take the soldier. So it's just an upgrade over the fighter. I think it literally is just the fighter with +1 pip to everything. So, yeah, you've got 3, 3, 2, 2, and then a couple of shield 3s, perfectly fine. If I get that item, although I think it's probably too late, I wish I'd gotten that tier 2 item that adds cleanse to the rightmost side. That would actually be helpful there. All right, we got the sarcophagus that runs away after 3 turns. But if you kill it, you get a big item. It's huge. I do believe this has 23 extra HP. Nah, I can't. Could it? I think I have 23 extra HP. Would it normally have only 15? I don't know. But very likely we're just going to be letting that thing go. Do I re-roll away 1 damage? What is this? The 1 damage, the gnolls are immune to it, and I'm not killing the sarcophagus anyway. So I might as well just re-roll it. Okay, it's fine. So we're going to target the gnoll that is killing the character who's dying. Kill it. Protect the soldier. Oh, what? Oh, no, it's the sarcophagus who's killing the soldier. Right. Okay, so we're just going to pass here. A little nervous now about my soldier here. Yeah, as I should be. Luckily, this attack went up to the Gambler, so it doesn't matter. I think I am going to keep this. The cleanse doesn't matter, but it saves the soldier. And that way I can keep rolling the soldier to get some damage. There, this actually kills off the gnoll. Okay, that I think we're just gonna save you. Save you. Kill you. And then we pass here, and then we're gonna let the sarcophagus run. So we're just defending now. Ah, that's annoying. Well, you know, it's actually not that bad, honestly, because the spiders aren't a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. So it's like a mild irritation that we need to kill these spiders. Notice I'm reusing this to grow it twice, just in case that matters, and then we're gonna end turn. Because obviously the thing wasn't gonna die. They're just 4 HP. Their attacks aren't that big of a deal. It's whatever. Okay. No, we're gonna do it like this today. Okay, so the soldier's the one who's dying. We'll kill the spider who's attacking him. And then we do that, and then we are just one off because we rolled horribly, and it runs. Okay. Life Bolt. After an ability's use self-heal 1, add swap terminal to all sides, ×2 if I have 1 HP. This thing is fine. You put it on like the monk, and then you heal after redirecting damage. I'm just gonna take a random one. Ah, the old shields become heal-in shields. That's fine, it's an upgrade. So shields become heal-in shields. Oh wait, but no, then I lose the ability. Oh no, it still repels. No, it does not lose the ability. Oh, interesting. It does lose the redirect. So safer play would be this, just to make that heal shields as opposed to just shields. The more interesting play would be this, where I lose the redirecting power, but now I have heal 1, shield 1, and repel. I'm gonna do that, even though I lose the redirect. Maybe we just don't need the redirect. I haven't really been using it, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, so Druid's getting whomped here. I'm gonna just do this for the cleanse. This is fine. You have half your sides blank. This is still a tier 1 hero. I gotta probably try to respect that a little bit. And this is getting what? You're getting inflict single use. Oh, I don't care about that. I was thinking of keeping this to save the druid and using the druid to cleanse the soldier, but that's fine. Actually, what am I going for with the monk? I mean, it's all just a bunch of stuff. Okay, so if I had 2 damage, I would kill the quartz. If I had 1 more damage, I'd kill the bones. As it is, I guess I'm gonna trigger the invulnerability on the ghost because I got nothing else to do. I'm actually a little nervous here because we're getting a bit beat up, and yeah, all right, it could be worse actually. It could be totally like way worse. Now, do I want to repel now? Well, I'll keep 2 damage. I'll keep this shield, and I guess we'll keep that repel. Although I really would rather than doing a repel, just roll bigger healing because not that many people are hitting this red character. Okay, actually the repel is good now because it lets me kill off the quartz. And then we just barely save the druid. Nothing to do with the burst. Okay, so we're really beat up. We have 3 different characters at 1 HP. But if we kill both bones, the ghost is at 1 HP. Might just be able to get there. And we do have 2 mana going into this. Got this. Hang on. I'm going to just do this for a second just to see where I'm at. Because I could do that and balance? It's not really working. Okay. We need some more stuff. So we're going to keep the good stuff. I'll keep this to just save somebody, but the soldier should really try to be rolling damage here. Alright, the soldier whiffs because that single use from the quartz actually ends up coming back to haunt us. Okay. So I cannot do 2 slices, unfortunately. Hold on. Oh, you're still dying. Alright, alright. So we need to kill the ghost. And, well, let's see, if I do this, then we just need to kill the ghost, but then the soldier's dying, so I would need to kill the bones. I need to kill this ghost and this bones. Alright, let's give it a shot. So I'm going to burst, and then burst. Okay, it's a little clunky, but it gets the job done. I guess I take no damage, and kill 2 enemies. It's pretty good. And then we gotta be able to do 4 damage, of course. There it is. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, that's a good item. That's a good item. And that's, okay, that's nothing. But I don't want a random tier 4. I'm actually using these, so we're gonna decline. And we got to get a mage. All right, I do love Zap. And I have a red hero that can provide decent mana, so these charge sides can be nice. This is kind of underwhelming stuff here. Seer, I'm a big fan of the Foretell. I like these 3 mana sides, but you know, let's just grab Sparky. I love my Zaps. And we'll keep giving you shields, I suppose. So this fight, you want to kill the Slimer and all of its spawn, and then focus on the Spiker. There's, whoa, okay, I rolled 3 best sides here. That's good. I don't know why I'm rolling the Monk. There's not much for me to really do there. But that was absolutely, hold on, I messed up. 1 second. We actually do it this way, because then you have 2 damage here, and then I can zap the slime. And I suppose we'll do that because you're hitting the Spiker and taking some damage. All right, another AoE is great because everyone survives that. 1 mana's fine. And 1, well, it's a little bit aggressive, but we'll do it. That can block some of the spikiness. Ah, we get there. All right, 2 max HP this fight whenever I save a hero, and then door this thing. Yeah, we'll take the door. We got some shields. In fact, now we have 3 damage repel. Keep in mind, anytime you get a buffed repel, that can be very strong. In fact, it kills the snipers. Now, once I kill one of those snipers, there are now no longer 4 or more enemies, so the buff goes away. But the snipers luckily are targeting the same hero. Oh my god, everyone's hit. I'm so lucky I rolled this side. I wasn't guaranteed to roll one of these 2 sides, but I did. So the snipers are both dead, and these carriers are taking 3 damage. And I rolled best side there, second best side there. Okay, pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. So we go click and watch this. Click. And that's done. And then we do that, and he's done. And we do that. And that, and he's done. Wow. That was fun. Okay, interesting choices here. So I could take the Prince. What we have with the Prince is, with this, retain the original pips and other keywords. So we could have shield 3, heal 3 with the duplicate. So everybody can shield 3, heal 3. Just already a heal 3, shield 3. And then this is, if the previous die was higher, this is a 6 damage. And then we got this unity thing, which is really difficult to pull off, and I don't care about it. I'm gonna just grab veteran. I hate taking a gray that has a bunch of blanks, so it's unreliable defense, and doesn't have cleanse. Veteran though, let's just upgrade the dice. Sometimes that's fine. This is just the fighter that we began with +2 pips to everything. Yep. We got Rotten to the Core. Everyone, well, all the heroes have -1 max HP every turn, and we got some bones. We'll grow some damage. I guess I'll just, no, I should be rolling for the repel here while there's 4 enemies. Got the repel, got the gambler. Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is a very, very lucky run. Now, no 2 enemies are attacking the same character, so there is that. But what we could do here is we could target Mr. Orange. So if this goes down to 1, then when I do this and zap this one, that one dies. And then we can, let's see, do I want to just waste a damage to kill this? Yeah, I think I do. I think it's fine. So we'll do that. Now we are summoning an imp, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Now you're summoning another imp. Okay, so as long as I keep killing the imps that pop up, it's fine. There we go, the imp is dead. I can actually roll for the gambler if I want, and in fact I will, because zap is a very efficient way to finish off this imp after I hit it with Sparky. So I might as well roll for the gambler side. If you're not rolling for the gambler side, why are you picking the gambler? You know what I mean? Okay, so we do this. Starting shield from our little item here helps us not take damage from the spikiness of the imp. We continue to make progress on Rotten, and there's another imp. Now, the one problem, of course, with the slow approach is that we're losing max HP, so eventually everyone is just gonna die. You're rolling an imp again, eh? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to get a little bit nervous about that, but okay. So we grow that, we do this. Got that. Got that. And I don't need this, but then again, nothing that you have will do anything, so we'll just pass. So we'll do the same exact thing. We're gonna whack you because we rolled your best side, best side again. Zap. Get some big damage going on the rotten. And then this does nothing because no one's actually damaged. And we have to burst because we have mana left over. Okay. Well, we've got 4 turns left before we all die automatically. You rolled this again. Alrighty. This now one-shots the imp. This is 2 damage. I'm okay with that. Those do nothing, though. 3 damage. The healing does nothing. I don't know why I'm rolling. It doesn't do anything at any point. So we're going to, I guess, do this so you don't take the damage when you whack the imp. Whack you. 8 damage on the rotten. And continuing to work. Yeah, I do believe this is a huge enemy, so it's getting the 23 extra HP. Seems to be taking a while here. All right, got the growth side again. None of your sides do anything. There's 4 damage. Terrific. So I suppose now we will block you. Whack that. Oh, the Rotten's actually hitting me this turn. Ha ha ha! Well, good thing. I can't quite zap him. 1 health away from zapping him. Good thing we actually rolled a bunch of damage and could put it on you. The Rotten rolled so many imps in a row, I like wasn't even thinking about the Rotten doing damage to me. We need some damage on these dice here. There we go. It actually would have been funny, like what would have happened if I had rolled no damage? I would have started to be in trouble. All right, what are you? First turn, +1 pip to all sides, very interesting. And then cruel to the 2 left sides, very interesting. Okay, so +1 pip to all sides on the first turn is, you know, it's just kind of underwhelming. I think I'm gonna grab this. And we're just gonna make the veteran's attacks cruel. So on an enemy with half or less HP, this does 8 damage. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, Boris, but if it has half or less HP, wouldn't it make sense that that 4 damage would probably be killing it? I'm doing this mostly for like the big enemies, which you have a good point there. We're not like exactly fighting anyone where that would make any difference whatsoever. I suppose what I really should do is take this off because we don't have 4 enemies, and we should try to remember to move this around. Now this does double damage, or sorry, double shielding and double healing against an ally who's at half or less HP. So I think that makes the most sense, but I gotta remember for like the fights against the big enemies, like the dragon at the end, cruel on a 4 damage attack is a good way to counteract all the extra damage that he has. Or all the extra HP the dragon has. All right, yeah, I could hit 2 things at once with that, and that's good for these slates. So I'm gonna go for yellow because that hits both slates. And then we are going to, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Actually, we need to go for the blue because it lets me do 1 damage to the ghost without triggering immunity, and then this 5 damage bypasses the immunity HP. If that weren't the case though, if, I didn't have that 5 damage thing, I would have just gone for hitting both slates. Zap, by the way, very good against the slates, because for 1 mana, I kill it off of 2 HP when it would normally take, you know, 2 separate hits to get there. And we're done. 1, 2, 3. Very efficient kill. Okay. We got an interesting selection here. So Dancer, you know, cantrips are a very strong strategy. This has some synergy potential, though I don't have any with me at the moment. And there's just like a random 4 damage side and a random dodge. Paladin, I'm tempted by because you get damage granted against the biggest enemy, but that would help counteract our curse, which is giving the giant enemies a lot of extra HP. And then we have a cleanse, and I do like having a really big cleanse. Now, I'm losing the repel damage off the monk, but I wasn't going to keep that the whole time anyways. I think I'm going to try taking Paladin here. So we can, well, now I suppose it'll be this, though it's not really doing much. And then this just adds a heal to that cleanse. There aren't 4 enemies, so this thing doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I should have put that on somebody. Alpha could summon a wolf, then there would be 4. That was a huge mistake. No, not huge, but it was definitely a mistake not putting that on. Okay, I am actually rolling for the damage on this Paladin. Paladin has no blanks. It's not a risk to roll. And Alpha is who I want to hit because the Alpha summons wolves. Are you at half or less HP? You have 6 left. You've lost 6. This should actually be lethal. Nope. Okay, hold on. What? On half or less HP? Am I just bad at math? Oh, this is 7. No, I'm not bad at math. I'm bad at counting. All right, well, that did matter. It did. The Cruel did 1 HP extra damage. Yes, all right, I'm good at this game. All right, so the Paladin and Druid both in danger here. Oh, that almost rolled. Almost rolled the gamble side. And these guys back up after being hit, but I think I could do this. Let's just keep it following the Reddit strategy advice of testing out your rolls. I believe now if I just do a damage to this, it also backs up. Then I can kill that one. And okay, so what I'm missing is a mana to burst this Paladin or some kind of a shield to protect it. Oh, but the problem, of course, is that what am I actually thinking I'm gonna roll here? If this wasn't good enough, I'm counting on rolling more mana from you, but you don't actually have that much more. Oh, okay, so that means the Paladin can't keep damage here. I could have, yeah, there we go. So well, if I had that, I could have kept the damage on the Paladin as well, because then it would finish it off. So I suppose now I will just re-roll this. No, what am I doing? Let's just keep it safe. Let's just save somebody guaranteed and kill the other one. It's totally not a big deal. Okay, so the trick was that we damage to drive it back, but now of course I just kill it, and then we save here. Maybe there's some way to actually use the zap and kill them both, but it doesn't matter, and I feel like it's quicker just to do the next round than to try to figure it out. Burning Halo, 1 damage to all enemies whenever I save a hero. That's very specific. And then, my beloved. Okay, we're gonna take that. It's just too good not to take. Okay, so who do I want to improve? Well, this is very tempting here because it just increases my mana gain. And the damage a little is not that important, but the mana gain I think is very nice. The safer approach is to put it on the Paladin and just make all the hits harder. Druid actually also increases mana gain and then these growth things. It's whatever. I like going mana here because then it makes it easier for me to whack the Hydra 5 times. Okay, well, we got 1, 2, 3 damage. I would like to try to hit the Hydra 5 times. There. I just want to hit the Hydra 5 times and kill it in the first round because the troll's doing an AoE that I survive. There. And now we just pass. So with only 3 damage on 3 heroes, we can focus on the troll. That's a cleave, it's not even an AoE. Nice. All right, I don't think I need this. I think I do want to try to get just as much damage as possible since the troll is not threatening me. Bop-dee, doobity, bibbity, bong, bong. And, oh, is it over? It's over. All right, what do we got going on here? Well, the wizard's a tempting one to pick because the wizard sides are all 1, and the wizard has that item. Well, if I put the item to the wizard, they all become 2. It's just so efficient. Shaman has no cleanse. Well, it has a cleanse spell and 1 mana side. I'm gonna take the wizard. I think it's because of the item that I really want this wizard, and I guess I will give you 1 shield every turn to counteract the fact that you die. Oh, I need to be using this. I had a free item slot. There was no reason for me not to have the item on the character. It just, okay, anyway. Tarantius is gonna kill my gambler. I don't have any way to dodge it. I don't have any way to protect death. This is topmost enemy, so if the gambler dies early, it'll be whoever's next in line. So I need to, what the hell is happening? Why is the gambler dying? Oh, this is just 3 damage. Oh, and 3 poison. Okay, so I need a cleanse, which we got. So that is fantastic. It just saves the gambler. Okay, that means we can just not care because nothing else is actually that significant. All right. So we save the gambler, bloop, there we go, perfect. And now we need to just kill these spiders efficiently. I suppose we should go for the ones that are targeting not the gambler, because the gambler's fine. So there's an efficient kill there. And what are you? You can use your die again. It doesn't really let me avoid wasting damage. Like I could do this again, but that's just really, all that's really doing is just basically bursting the spider. It's the exact same thing as if I had just cast burst on the spider, so it didn't do anything. I was thinking of growing this by using this again. Like this, and I get to do it again, but then I'm wasting it. It's fine, I'll waste the damage. The growth on this, I like because, remember, this thing has a lot of extra HP, being a huge enemy, and I want to try to do what I can to counteract the fact that huge enemies have bonus HP. There we go. We got a cleanse for the gambler. This does nothing now because this is 4 cleanse, and that actually counteracts all that. Oh, we lost the gambler, but we get to grow this again, and I will kill the spider with it because that's efficient. Save the gambler. See how huge cleanse is? I am very glad. I'm very glad I took the paladin. Granted, I only have 1 cleanse side, and I happened to roll it both of the first 2 rounds, which is admittedly very lucky, but still, you know, I gave myself the opportunity for that, and that's what matters. Okay, we got the cleanse side again. That is very lucky. The paladin has only 1 cleansing side, but the fact that I've rolled it that many times is just gigantic. What are you? This die. Shield 2 perma boost. Target gets +2 to all pips this fight. I guess I'll give it to the veteran. Sure. That means that the cruel damage is going to be really huge. In fact, why don't we just do this? This is just 6 damage. It's whatever. Actually, it would have been smarter to do it when I could actually take advantage of the cruelty and wait. So I maybe messed up, but hey, we'll get 4 mana again, maybe. Big damage, big, oh, hold on. You are just casually dying over here forever. I'm very annoyed that the wizard got targeted. Okay, we need to, don't need that though. This will be enough to save it. Okay, the heal cleanse does actually nothing. Okay, can you please not target the wizard anymore? That'd be great. That'd be really great. I'd love that very much. Okay, the gambler. Well, if I could get it down and trigger this right now, that would be terrific, because then the gambler would just die and the attack would get canceled. I believe I can do it since the gambler rolled that damage. Yep, so we just do this. Maybe try inspire. No, the inspire doesn't actually matter that I get to use the gambler. It's like a psychological, like, oh, I get to use the gambler side before they die, but it doesn't actually matter. I could just as well inspire anyone else. Yeah, okay, we're done. So the gambler died. Add trio to all damage sides. Oh god, this thing, it just hurts my head to think about. I do have a lot of pips with the same. No, I'm not gonna do it. So I don't want tier 3 items. We're taking this, +3 to incoming healing and shields, and I guess we'll do it to the gambler, because the gambler is damaged going into this fight. Okay, this is tough. This sniper's hard for me to get it. I don't have any range damage, so I'm a little nervous. Can I afford to take this? Yeah, I can save the gambler. We'll just save it with this even, and we'll just keep our damage. That's the best side for the wizard. Yeah, we got the best side for the gambler. Now, I don't have a cleanse here, so we need to try to kill this banshee. It's a bit inefficient. Wait, what? Why'd you die? Oh, because you're at half or less HP. Look at that clutch extra damage. And then we save the gambler a lot, because remember, +3 to incoming shields. We trigger that because we want to get rid of these white things that do... What's her face? That require the die to take away. They will not go away to abilities or to poison. Okay, this is a little awkward. So that takes care of the imp. Actually, that takes care of the demon, and then you can just let the imp suicide. So I'll keep this for the mana. Whatever. You know, we'll just do it, and then I think everyone's dead, because that's that, and that's that, and that's that. Okay. All right, we got Wraith. Kill an ally, heal 5 to all allies. We got a cantrip dodge. This thing is nifty. Can be really good at protecting the gambler. Mana. I think that might be what I take. I do like the fencer. But, and in the short term, this is good against the zombie. But then again, actually, these are really good against the Hydra because they count as 2 hits. But, let me just think about this. This kills the zombie in 1 hit. We still have mana generation. We don't have cleanse. We're low on cleanse because the spell doesn't cleanse, and we only have 1 cleanse from the paladin. Paladin's at tier 3. We're not upgrading this anymore, so we're only ever going to have 1 cleanse. I feel like it's the Wraith. My gut's telling me pick Wraith. I'm not sure why, but we're gonna roll with the gut here. We're looking for 4 damage, and we actually have a fairly high number of dice that will do 4 damage. These aren't any of them, but they exist. There's 1. And there's another one. Now, we kill the zombie. So the veteran's the only one dying. Oh my god, I didn't give myself any shields. Oops. Oh dear. Okay, this has to hit the Hydra. And I guess, do I hit the Hydra or do I hit the Chomp? Hitting the Chomp will actually kill the Gambler. So we're just gonna hit the Hydra. This does mean that we're kind of committed to killing the Hydra fairly. And then we brute force save the veteran. Okay, I'm a little nervous by how much damage the Gambler took since the Chomp is set to damage the Gambler by 5. But I believe this kills the Hydra fairly. And then we'll just take this to save somebody or other. Oh, it doesn't even save them. The Chomp is hitting the Wizard. I'll probably just put this on the Gambler though so that we can hit the Chomp and then yeah, we can like hit the Chomp now, and the Gambler won't take these damages. The Gambler got a bunch of shields and a bunch of healing from this item that adds +3 to incoming healing and shields. This does 8 because the Hydra's at half or less HP. We can finish it off. And now we can get to work on Chompo. In fact, the Wizard survives this, so I can just Inspire and then finish it off. To be very careful, because you can't undo if it's the last enemy who dies. If like you do an attack against an enemy, the enemy dies, and something about the way you attack them also deals damage to an ally and they die, you can't undo that. And then in the case of the Wizard, I mean the Wizard is dead forever. Oh no, it's Spike Stone! I am not going to play with Spike Stone. This is interesting. You have to look at your tier 6, 7, and 8 items. What do I have? This is Cruel to the 2 left sides, which is actually pretty good. That's a tier 2. Oh, so we would give another hero death is permanent +1 to all sides. That's actually a little scary. You know what? I'm just going to stop there. Having 2 heroes with that is a little scary. We're just going to take a random tier 9, and thank God this isn't like 9 random tier 1s. Caller, copycat, copy the keywords from the previous. Oh God, it's the ones that require you to have a brain. Oh, my nemesis. All right, what keywords could I copy? Cruel, but that would apply to, I guess, these? I do really like this combo for the Wizard. Protection and that. So that doesn't really do very much. The Veteran is pretty committed. I mean, +1 pip to the shield sides when I'm usually trying to get damage is maybe not that big of a deal. So I could have these mana gain or, oh, perma boost is a keyword. I can actually perma boost twice with that if I use it on a defensive item. Now, the annoying thing is that there are 4 enemies here, so I need to keep this on, and this is actually pretty good. Although it doesn't actually change much. It just adds heal to one side. Yeah, okay, we'll try this. What this means is that if I use one of these two, even if the Cruel doesn't matter, then this will double the healing and shields against whoever I use it on. Alternatively, I could have this be mana gain if I combo with the Wizards. Actually, the Wizard has, oh my God, this is actually disgusting. Oh my God, okay. So that would mean that basically the Wizard, everything except for this side has a copyable keyword that works on a shield because there's mana gain on 4 of the sides. And this is the single use, okay, so it would go away, but it would also perma boost, giving +2 to that character's pips for the rest of the fight. I feel like that's fine. Okay, let's see how this goes. So our strategy here is try to be defensive against all these fanatics. Let them hurt themselves. Oh, I actually got cantrip. That's kind of nifty. I mean, I could probably try to roll for the shields, especially because I have a cantrip here, so rolling for the shields is fine and no blanks. And we'll keep the shield on the Veteran as well. Okay, you are just going to, what? I'll keep the mana, and then I'll roll again, because it's not that high risk to roll for the Wizard. Kept on getting the damage. Okay, could be worse. So here, we attack somebody, like, say, the Caw. And now this is going to give mana. Okay, that was actually kind of gross. All right. So now what? I have a bunch of mana I need to spend. I suppose I could hold on. Is there do I have an infinite here? Oh no, because this is cooldown. But yeah, I can do this, and then I can inspire this, and then it still has mana gain, so I get all the mana back, plus an extra one. All right, well, mission accomplished. We did exactly what we set out to do. We're taking no damage. There are no status effects. We just have to burst a few times because, We have all this extra mana left over. And you know, I'll just burst you so you die. It's fine. It's not efficient, but I just now don't need to waste a die or an ability or something to do a damage to that guy. And there's still 4 enemies on the field for the paladin's thingy thing to continue to be beneficial. Right, we high rolled on the gambler. We'll keep this. This will actually kill this fanatic because they're at half or less HP. And this has to target the basilisk, so it's not that good. I would like to roll shields for the paladin today. And we did. Okay, so what are you? Cantrip. Oh, you actually cantripped onto the wizard. Wow. All right, now I could copy Cruel. No, I could copy Mana Gain. Oh my god! Oh, that's disgusting! Oh, okay, I could do this, but it doesn't actually even do anything. Well, it grants me an extra mana, I suppose. Okay, let's kill the fanatic. Let's do that. Let's just burst that one. And I guess I'll inspire here. This is really just to kill the Caw. And your side turns to stone. Oh my god. Wow. It was not even an intentional synergy for the most part, but we are doing some bonker sauce stuff here. Probably should have kept the cleanse to get rid of these petrifies technically, but we should have enough damage that we get through it. We get through it. It's fine. All right, who's our final boss? Oh no, it's the inevitable. This, I don't know, is this the worst boss to have with 23 extra HP? I mean, it certainly feels pretty bad. So he's got these immunity HPs. It's got the healing sides. It's got these big old exertion weakens just dragging down your team crap. I don't have very much cleanse. And of course, everything has era. So the longer the fight drags on, the worse it gets. Oh, God. All right, so what do we take here? Well, I think we're going to take the agent, and the reason for that is as much as I love the Ludus and the fact that 2 of the sides one-shot wisps, this. The inevitable has era, so all their sides get +1 every turn. And eventually, hopefully, I can roll this and inflict pain and have it do a ton of damage to itself, bypassing multiple of these infinity HPs. I think that's just it, is you just need to look for any reason to take something, and that's what it was. So the agent needs to be protected because that's my ace in the hole. And this, I don't think is worth actually putting on because we do have a bunch of wisps out here. So this is working, and then this just doesn't really do anything except on the shaman. And I do, well, hold on. I could take this off, and I could make these heal 3, shield 3 instead of +1. Oh yeah, that's definitely better, right? Shield 4, that's completely better. This is interesting, actually. Should I be putting it here? Well, it doesn't do anything to this. It would make this do, no, it would make it do 8 damage instead of 4, but then that's the same thing that's happening here. Yeah, this has to be the move. Okay. I'm very nervous about this. This might be the end of the run, and it might be because of the 23 extra HP on the inevitable, though of course I might not have had as good of a run if I hadn't had that curse that made the rest of the game as easy as it was. Okay, so this can be a copycat and gain a bunch of mana, and the alternative is to try to roll for the cleanse. What I'm worried about, though, is that I get one of these axes, and then I can't do anything with it except hit the inevitable. The question is, do I need to get rid of these wisps? Because the more the effort that you expend to get rid of the wisps, the longer the fight drags out. I think we do need to try to kill the wisps. But this is the time to do it, right? +2 pips to the target's sides. In fact, that would work really well for this thing. Yes, let's take that. Oh, I got a blank. That hurts. All right. So we're going to do this. So the agent now has +2 pips to all their sides. And you know what? We're going to go balls to the walls Dickens here. We're actually going to do it again. So the agent now has +4 pips to all their sides. And if I ever roll these, it is, 8 damage 4 times. So we have to do this to make some progress on the inevitable. And then we need to kill off as many of these wisps as we can. So let's kill off the ones that are summoning. Let's kill off the ones that are causing pain. And if I do this, does that let me use it 4 times again? Or just 1 more time? That gives me the full usage of it. Okay, well, that's fine. That lets me kill off both of the remaining wisps. And it does mean that these sides are wasted. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, I guess I could burst. Oh, no, I don't have mana leak. It's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna pass. Well, I think I'm okay with that. It's fine. This thing has so much, the agent has so much plus that they actually can still do damage through being weakened. What is this? Any keyword can be added to this. I don't think that actually does anything. So the agent has nothing but damage. This will trigger the invulnerability. So now what we're basically just doing is trying to roll for protection. Since that's all that matters. So I think I can cleanse the wizard to get rid of the weaken. Got the one cleanse side. I've been very lucky this run getting the one cleanse side a bunch. No one is actually even hurt here. We whack. And I've got a bunch of mana left over. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. Like, I can't put poison on it or anything. So we're just gonna, I suppose, protect the paladin and the veteran. And you guys are gonna be all exerted next time? Okay, well, that's fine. It doesn't do anything for the time being. It just means that after their next die usage, they are exerted. So you're gonna be healing. The question is now the time to inflict pain? Well, I killed all the wisps so efficiently. I think I could just allow this to go this way and wait for the pain later. 8 damage. That would trigger these two. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, I'm dumb. It doesn't work because after this connects, the inevitable's invulnerable. So it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, I didn't think of that until it happened. Oh, God. Your Echo, copy the pips of the previous die. Ha 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 ha, that's funny. Okay. All right, so we hit it a very unimpressive one time. Probably, well, it worked. The boost thing, letting me do this 4 times and wipe out all the wisps, I mean, it honestly was worth it. So I guess I can't complain that much about it. Hang on, do I even need to do this? I don't think I need to exert myself. I'm taking 4 damage. It's like, whatever, let's just not exert and save ourselves the die for next time. Okay, so now that the inevitable healed, I actually can use damage, but this will be enough all by itself. So we just keep protection. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is hit you here, because I can, and then that lets me copy mana gain, protect our wizard, who is, you know, the most fragile member of the party. This is the only one who can get healed. I'm gonna go whackety. I guess I'll sneak a burst in here, just to maximize how much damage can happen. And then you do nothing with that. We have a bunch of mana left over. I guess I could probably, you know, I'm just gonna be, I don't want to lose this. It's just to being an idiot. So let's just do this while this thing has mana gain. Let's just be efficient and correct about how we play it. So now we do that, burst, that again. This, still have mana left over, top up the wizard, still have mana left over, top up the wraith. I wish I had a spell that gave cleanse, like from the shaman, for example, that I passed up. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the shaman here, truth be told. Okay, so we can cleanse away. This isn't, I don't want to be exerted just to cleanse away. Oh no, but I do need to protect the wizard. Okay. This is actually not that good, but it is 8 damage. Those do 10 damage though. Wait, what are you? Hold on, are you in, what's this thing? Single use, inflict pain, okay. Yeah, I'll roll. And we'll try to get shield on the veteran. Oh, agent rolled a blank, that's, maybe I should have kept the damage instead of risking it. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess, burst here, because we can, and then we put 10 damage on, like this. And I am going to exert the paladin to protect the wizard. And I'm hoping I can just kill the inevitable, right? Because this is now I need to do 6 damage. So even like the veteran's cruel attack side will do it. Wow, how weak are you? What? Why is this back to just 1? Weekend 7. Oh, right, because it has era, so it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. All right, well, I can burst to save the paladin, and we can try to roll the veteran's damage side. The cruel side in particular. This is so heartbreaking, because if I hit it with 1 damage, it triggers the immunity, and so I can't actually use this. Oh my god. This is a problem. Because if I don't roll damage on my veteran... Okay, I rolled damage on the veteran, but it's not the damage that actually kills it. Oh god. This is really annoying. So what happens here is that this fight keeps going, basically. But the agent is now unweakened, so as long as the agent rolls their, you know, quad thing, we're good to go. And the veteran can still try to roll the cruel side. Okay, this should be fine, unless it lands on that HP. Oh my god! Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.